On today's group chat, we're talking all things pop culture. We talk about the Ace family scandal.
That's terrible though. That's just my whole childhood out of it.
I know.
Like, I used to watch that in school with my
Same.
friends, like 14, 15 years old.
He didn't just rip it from her. He ripped it from us. The latest season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. This season, not one of them has even mentioned Mormonism yet. They haven't said, will Mum Talk survive yet? I'm like, is this even the same series? And the very quiet AMAs.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of Shabuzi.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you watched it, you would know, but no one watched it.
No one watched it.
And finally, our favourite beauty picks.
Since using these pads, like my skin has never been so
Oh,
flat.
wow.
Stay tuned. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Luxegen Group Chat. Today, I'm joined by Anna and India.
Hello.
Some Luxegen girlies. How are you guys today?
Good, thank you. Although the weather is kind of killing
Yeah,
my
I know.
vibe today.
It's really killing my vibe. Yesterday was so
not
nice.
okay.
I know.
And
It's just not the vibe.
it's
They got my
terrible.
hopes up when they were like, oh, it's the sunniest May of ever.
Literally.
Yeah, and
And-
then June. They forgot to mention that June would also be like the rainiest.
They were like, and June's
ever.
going to suck.
I think it picks up next week though, so we're looking forward
I'm
to
sick
it.
of this conversation in work. They've been like,
Yeah.
the weather's going to get better though. It's going to get better.
That's-
Oh, now it's getting worse.
It's like our British thing, isn't it? Like, that's our go-to
Oh
conversation.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I think I say to anyone in the office. It's like, oh, the weather today.
weather.
Or
I
like,
do
"Oh,
think
the
it's
weather
something
today."
I care most about.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
If there's something I care most about, it is the weather.
I put it on my
Absolutely.
story, and my friend was like, "I don't see the weather anywhere else but your story." And I was like, "Yeah, I
India
am the
is
weatherman."
Okay, we're going to quickly run through our outfits because girls are looking cute today.
And I feel like I am giving summer vibes though.
You
regardless of
are.
the
You're in
weather.
with the polka dots.
Yeah.
And the nails.
Yeah. I'm on a real polka dot hyperfixation right now. I
as
can't
you
look.
should.
I need more.
I love them.
Thanks. I really need them redone though, so don't zoom in too much to these nails. But they're super. They are in desperate
Are they
need of an
biab?
No, they are acrylics. I think I am the
They've
only
lasted well.
person left in this entire world who still gets acrylic.
Yeah.
Someo's got to be.
No
someone's
one
gotta be
gets it.
there.
Like, I
Doesn't
go
it ruin
with-
your nails.
Yeah. Anyway, my outfit.
Go through.
I'm wearing this very old ASOS top actually that's kind of dirty and covered in pen marks from today. It was a stressful morning.
That's a very good like long sleeve white top
Isn't
though, because
it?
I've been looking for one just to like
Really boxy,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
long, but still has like and keeps like a really good shape.
Yeah.
So this is from ASOS. I think it's just ASOS design. My trousers, which are super cute, are from River Island. River Island, guys, is where it's at. I found so many good things. Like all my blazers that I wear to work, you know, the cinched in ones,
Yeah.
you know the ones. They're all from River Island. They're my absolute
Really?
fave. Yeah, I actually just went to Paris last week and I wore these with like a red blazer, and it looked so chic and like Parisian. It was gorge. And then I got some Prada loafers on.
Ugh, love.
And then my glasses are H&M. I think I wore these in the last podcast as well, but I'm a big blue light
They
girly
really suit
fan.
you.
yeah.
And then rings, I just got this in Paris actually from a really cute
Nice.
vintage shop. And then these are ASOS.
Love them.
So cute. India, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a jumper from ASOS Men's. I get so many compliments on this because it's like the perfect like oversized boxy, good quality. It's
Literally.
like scuba.
Where did you
That's
say
what
it
the
was from?
scuba. ASOS Men's.
No way. ASOS works
Do
out for
you
the
know
basics.
seven
Yeah.
stores?
Yes,
Oh, yes, I have
that's-
heard
I
of
think
them.
this is a dupe
This is
for them.
exactly 7 stores, just minus the price. My jeans are Topshop through ASOS actually. They're like, I wish I could stand up and show you guys, but they're so wide
Yeah.
and they drag on the floor.
Yeah, they're
but-
really perfect for the weather else.
I know, amazing. I've been like holding my jeans up like a princess.
I
But
love that TikTok when you're
it's
like,
like-
when back in like the Victoria time when you're like lifting up
Yeah.
like not your dress but like your trousers.
But now
But I
it's not
love
big
these
trousers.
jeans. Also get loads of compliments on these, and then just some New Balances.
Love
These
it.
are
I love the red
the new.
details.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I think these are new, like a new colorway for summer. So I've been rinsing these. But
They're
yeah.
super cute.
What are you wearing,
What are you
Emily?
wearing?
My top is Uniqlo. This is just like the best top because I am like a big baggy girl, but sometimes you know that like voiceover trend that's like, are you big bottoms and small top?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At Chris Wiley, he made me realize that sometimes I need to wear a small top when big
Yeah.
bottoms.
Yeah.
Because these are massive.
Yeah.
These trousers from Sailor, an American
They're really
shop,
cool.
and they
They're
are
so
like
cool.
tailored trousers. And then I was like, I want them to have the attention, so I'm just gonna wear a little.
Yeah.
It's a really
This
good
is a
top
perfect
though. Yeah.
With outfits like
shape.
that, I feel like you need to like be so proportioned as well.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
feel like being tight on the top and loose on the bottom is, or bigger on the top, tighter on
I
the
have
It
done
just
the
works.
opposite though. I'm big and big.
Then
But
sometimes that
sometimes
does
that
work.
works.
Yeah.
I
We've
like
got to
that.
have the mix up.
Yeah, you
'cause
got to
sometimes
mix it
I
up.
only
Yeah, yeah,
baggy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then my shoes
I
are from
love them.
an American supermarket.
What?
No way.
Yeah.
They're
These
so
are-
cool. They're so cool.
If you go to like Denmark, Sweden, anywhere, you will see welly shoes sold in every supermarket.
They
And
are fascinating.
They're just great because I
I love
I don't get my feet wet.
They
no.
are
Today
perfect for the
is
weather
perfect.
today.
They just look so cool. Are they like recycled?
Yeah, it's like old plastic that's been made into them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you can get this one, this colorway is the recycled. And it's just so good. Just look it up. Just look up welly shoe.
Sustainable and chic.
Sustainable, ethical, we're all here for it. And then my
Amen.
stance socks. If your socks aren't from Stance, you're missing out. They're so good. And then jewelry, mainly from Recognized.
Yeah, you are slaying with the jewelry today.
Yeah,
that
I
looks
love.
so good.
Before we move on, this is your reminder that this is a vodcast. So you can actually watch this on Spotify or YouTube. I didn't know you could watch this on Spotify. But hey, now you know as well. We're going to move on to the Hotlist. What's going on TV,
So much
celeb
going
world.
on.
And I want to talk about Catherine Pays on Call Her Daddy.
I can't. I literally can't. Have you guys both seen the episode?
I haven't watched the whole thing.
I haven't watched the
I'm
episode.
a TikTok clip girl.
I just saw the like
I do
walk
get
in,
you.
Yeah.
like what she posted. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
I
And
feel like
sent
I've
this to all
seen
my
the whole
friends.
thing though.
Really?
Through
TikTok
Yeah,
and
yeah,
people's
yeah.
commentary. Yeah.
But if you don't know who Catherine Pays is, because people were commenting like, who is this woman?
Yeah.
It's like, guys, where have you been for the past
Who
10
is
years?
this woman? Someone told me life was only in the movies that don't exist in the rocky days. No. Okay, this couple used to run my life.
Literally, they were
literally
the
made
best
the
of
McBrooms.
Yeah.
YouTube.
I
like,
thought their last name was made up, McBroom. Like, who made such an amazing
Yeah.
name for them? And they have these. They basically have a beautiful
Beautiful.
family.
Yeah.
They had this lavish, fun lifestyle. It all started with them like filming in their little flat, and then they've somehow built an empire which had like basketball tournaments and like big shows, and they were
Yeah.
just incredible.
Well, he was meant to be a D1 basketball player, and the whole reason why they started their YouTube channel was because his career wasn't really like lifting after where he thought it
Right,
was
I
gonna be.
didn't know that.
And then
I just
now
thought
they were like
the OG,
Yeah,
they were like the OG
family YouTubers.
Yeah, and I was I watched them religiously
Yes.
every
Yeah.
week.
Basically, what happened was over some time we start noticing when you're watching the videos, Catherine doesn't seem okay. Like she was the most bubbly, fun person ever, and then suddenly she starts not smiling in videos ever.
Yeah.
Because she found out that her husband had been cheating on her.
Which
Absolutely
he had
insane.
denied for
So many-
years
Yeah.
publicly, saying it never happened, I would never do anything like that. And then he came out with this whole thing with like being, she said I would be able to do that, but the only thing would be not to do would be to embarrass her.
Yeah.
What an awful,
That's
misogynistic,
terrible.
awful thing to say
And
to
even
a
like
woman.
Tana Mojos, she's even involved.
Yeah.
I'm like,
she
if
always ends
Wait,
up in
she's
drama.
involved.
So she in his car driving finds a lip gloss. He goes, "It's Tana Mojos,"
Oh my gosh.
and they call Tana and they're like asking Tana's boyfriend, like, "Is this her lip
Lip
stuff?"
gloss, yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, dude, yeah."
Because Austin had asked Tana to cover
Yeah.
for him.
Wait, so Tana ended up lying.
No,
Yeah.
her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend
But
lied.
yeah, to
But
cover
she-
up. They don't get along now. I'll back Tana
Yeah.
up here. They don't get along. But I do love Tana Moja.
But
yeah.
now
anyways,
Catherine's
yeah.
gone on the.
Colour Daddy.
She did the video where they dressed up like
Yeah.
mermaids.
Yeah.
'Cause if you don't know the law, she does a lot of like spiritual stuff, and she once mentioned that she was a mermaid in a past life, and then Austin was like, "She made me dress up like a mermaid for her because she."
This is news to me.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
And then she's like on the podcast, she's like, "No, I didn't make him dress up like a mermaid." They used to film loads of videos where they would
Yeah.
dress up as things, and she thought it'd be funny for like a music video or something
Right,
to
okay.
dress up like a mermaid. And he's
Yeah.
like, "She made me dress up like a mermaid." Dude, you made her dress up in the weirdest costumes ever.
Yeah.
you
I-
cheated on her, full stop.
He's
You
just like,
cheated! She
Like-
made you be a mermaid!
She made you be a mermaid
God
and you
forbid.
cheated.
But like
I
he's
don't
just like
know
clutching
how
at straws
he-
now, I feel. Like clutching at anything. Like, do you not see the whole thing on a Snapchat? Like also him on Snapchat is just a whole other concept. But he like went and bought the actual chair that like
I
they used in the
know.
Colour Daddy studio, bought a whole suit
And set up a
and
mic.
then failed the last hurdle and he went, actually, I'm not gonna do this.
He went, "I was
What?
going to do this, but I'm going to protect my children."
Yeah. No, it's because you're a liar. Austin.
No,
You
because
weren't
what do
thinking
you
about
wanna
your
say?
children when you were
Yeah.
cheating on your wife.
I reckon he bought the whole set out of anger,
Yeah.
then listened to it and went,
Oh wait. Girls got
"Oh, she might be right there."
yeah.
What do I say? She's defeated me on the mermaid thing. Damn, that was my last straw.
That's terrible though. That's
Yeah.
just my whole childhood out of me.
I know.
Like, I used to watch that in school with my
Same.
friends, like 14, 15 years old.
He didn't just rip it from her; he ripped it from us.
Yeah.
I feel for her in the same sense of like, because she found out in all like the worst like movie like ways, like
Yeah.
the way that like she took his phone to try and take a photo of his daughter, their
And
daughter,
then-
and then the classic Hey girl, you know that one. Literally happened to her.
I
And
ever
then-
get that
you need
hey
to tell
girl
your wife
message.
what I will.
But that video, like the one where she saw that message, that video is still on YouTube. The one where
YouTube.
Al goes
It's
and
still
gets
on
her
and you
hair.
watch
Apparently.
it, she literally goes,
Yeah. And that's literally when she found out.
Oh no.
And everyone on TikTok's been like, guys, this must be the video where she found out and just had to put on a happy
but I don't know why
face.
he's not more like grateful to her for being so
I think he's actually
poised.
delusional.
Like she was so
Yeah,
poised
she could have
through
come
it.
for revenge.
She could have ruined him.
Yeah,
You know,
but
she
she didn't
used to
do
go out
any
with
of
Michael
that.
B. Jordan.
Yes.
What?
Like, and you ended up with Austin McBrim. Like, girl, move on. You could do so much better.
Okay, now I want to talk about Lola Young.
Oh my God. I love
Break
her.
your bed.
I love her so much.
Oh, she's
I'm obsessed with her.
iconic.
But
I
I
love the
do,
new
I do
song.
not love.
She's so gorgeous.
Well, I don't love the slander though. I feel like she gets slander for just being her.
I think people are intimidated by a woman who
a successful woman,
a successful woman who is being different to other women, and she's using her voice to talk about things that only men have really talked about before.
Yeah.
It's been like if you listen to any like old Usher,
Neo,
all
all
those
these
songs are
men.
about
But all of those rappers
wanting to get
are,
with girls for and not and just have sex with them and then leave it, and then a woman's come along and she's doing it, and people initially loved the song, and then they realized, I think people listened to the full song and realized, oh, she's just using a guy.
Yeah.
No.
This is what people have been doing for years.
Yeah.
This
Like,
is what men
hello?
have been singing about. This is what
is
men have
not
been singing
new.
about for years. So
Yeah.
first of all, this isn't new.
But also, albeit just because it's her as a woman who's like, people say that just because, you know, she's not like your typical like skinny blonde pop star. Like look at like even the likes of like Sabrina Carpenter, love her. She sings
she
about
sings
men in
about
all of her
men.
songs.
No,
but
you're
you
so
never
right.
ever get
Yeah.
the same slander.
But
Just
Lola-
because Lola is Lola, she
Yeah.
gets the slander because she's not
She's
the
a bit
generic
quirky,
pop star.
yeah.
And she'll go on stage in jorts, a t-shirt, and
Yeah.
a big fluffy hat, and
Yeah.
sing about something sexual,
Yeah.
and everyone's like,
What's she doing?
that's so.
But it's that
weird.
whole concept of like, it's almost like people make her feel like she's not deserving enough to sing these types of songs because of the way she looks, how she is, how she presents herself.
It's actually her song.
Literally.
Yeah,
She
first
can
of all, it's
sing-
her song.
And also,
Her
you guys all
song.
do realize that the more that you're complaining about her, you're only driving her engagement, making more money.
So keep talking about it.
keep
please.
talking about her. We
Yeah.
love Lola.
Yeah.
I think
I
she's
love the
so
song.
talented.
I think
Yeah,
it's really
same.
cool. I
She's
love
got
her.
like something like in her voice that is different. Like she has that like grit to her voice.
raspiness.
It sounds like she's having a chat with you
Yeah.
through her song. And it's just like, I think she's fun.
Yeah.
And I love how she still
And she's
sounds
young.
British
Yeah.
in her music. Like I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
British musicians, this is no like hate, but it's just a lot of them end up sounding a bit Americanized
Yes.
Yeah.
through their music. But I could still the Britishness still
Yeah.
comes out like through her music and her voice, and I love that for her.
Have you guys also seen, talking about pop stars, Tate McRae's new music video for
Oh
F1?
my gosh,
Also-
I am in love with her.
Same,
I've fallen
same.
in love with her
She's so cool.
since Eliana and I went to her
did.
concert. Or she had a world tour. I went to her concert at the O2 last month. And I was never a big Tate McRae fan before. Like, I mean, obviously I've dabbled in Tate, like through TikTok, and like, I knew what she looked like. But that night I truly fell in love. She is
is
an
a
amazing
performer.
artist.
Performer.
An even better performer. She can, like, I knew she was a dancer before, but I didn't realize how much she could dance.
She was on Dance Mums.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
she
really?
was. I
Yeah.
What the hell?
She went
What the
against
hell?
What the hell?
Maddie. She went against Maddie, and I think there's an episode where she
Wow.
beats Maddie.
No way.
Basically, Tate McRae has come out with a song for F1, and she's on a video where she's in like the, what would you call it, the garage?
Yeah.
And she's being the car.
paddock.
She is the car.
I guess so.
I think
she's
I'm
a
getting
car,
the
she's the
vibe.
driver.
She's it all. She
I
is
just-
F1.
Oh, yeah.
She's F1. She is
But
Formula One.
I think the collaboration of the two works phenomenally.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
Yeah.
kind of, I'm an F1 fan. Big
Are
F, yeah.
you?
Like, huge F1 fan.
But some of the moments are memeable. Like the moment, it just starts with her just in random positions, just like.
yeah.
It's
You
just
and Tate
like-
McRae could be twins.
me and
'cause whenever
Tate.
you do your fit checks,
It just
you do
starts
that
with
your
like
shoes.
Tate, like if you're watching the podcast, you're gonna see something
Not
so
the wellies.
beautiful right now. This is how the video starts, and I was like, and then she's just in a new position somewhere else. Like
That girl
just-
can move.
Yeah,
But
no,
it was
she's
making
moving
me think
fast.
of,
She's
like,
shape-shifting
You think
across that.
like I was like thinking of so many different means to it. Like you think I'm gone and then I'm there, or like my ex sees me and then he sees me. You think you're never going to see your ex again, and then I'm everywhere. There is a moment where she's in the wheel and she's like doing a plank and then she just like waddles around it and it's just maybe the best thing she's ever done, and if she needs to just do it everywhere she goes because it was iconic.
No one can make that look hot. Tate McRae is the only person that could pull that off. If anyone else did the dance that she did, they'd look like a fool.
But it's not a dance, it's a workout. She
True.
is
this is
doing
a workout. She's on the bicycle.
Out.
Literally.
Yeah, when
Like,
she's on the bicycle, like
she's
upside
this,
down.
with her back on the floor. Who else can do that?
Not
and
me.
make it look sexy?
Not me.
Yeah.
Also, have you guys seen the Loewe tomato?
I'm obsessed.
Oh my God.
Loewe does it so well, especially
Yeah.
in like high fashion. Not a lot of people yet, or brands yet, I should say, have like hopped on to this, like becoming fully immersed into like catching onto social media.
Yeah,
and I feel
also
like we
taking the piss out of themselves. Like
Yes.
they
Yeah.
don't take it too seriously.
but we as consumers, I think, can see it.
Yeah, like it's
can
literally
see it
tomato.
for like being funny, and I think that's what they like.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was because there was that meme that went
That
viral
one
on
guy,
Twitter
yeah.
a
This
couple of years
tomato
ago.
looks like a
giving
Yeah.
seriously Loewe
Giving
vibes.
Loewe. And they were correct.
They ran with it, yeah.
And then
I
they
also
made the
would
bag.
love to know if that person was compensated
Yeah,
by
did
any
he
way
get
from
Any
Loewe.
sort of, I don't know
Did
if
you
he
get
got
the
like, he
bag?
got a bag. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if he
hope
got
they got
money.
sent the bag.
Yeah.
At least the bag.
But also, have
The
you
bare-
seen the
bare
video
minimum.
on TikTok of them making the bag?
No.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
so intricate. And
It's-
all the comments are like, not them telling you out loud that none of their stuff is made in factories. Like it's this.
It's a man like
so-
stretching
it's
and molding the
so-
leather over the shape of the tomato, and then like
It's so
he's
pleasing
like
to
putting
watch.
the gold hardware around.
Oh.
Like
You know-
it's so satisfying and like lovely to watch.
I
and
now
to see
want a
that
tomato
it's actually
bag.
worth, maybe worth the price. Not that I'm buying that, but
No.
worth the price for
It
someone.
really reminds me though of when Challengers came out and Zendaya came out. I think she was on the way to like a screening or something for the film, and she
she had
came
the-
out in the "I Told Ya"
Yeah.
t-shirt,
Yeah.
and that was like a play of when like JFK,
Yeah.
he used to like love tennis, that whole sort of vibe, and he also wore this infamous t-shirt, and it's the same t-shirt that she also wears in the film, and then you could actually buy this t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's so smart, like
that was
colliding
done
all
by
these
Loewe.
work-
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these, like Loewe is so onto, and I feel like we all now notice people who are like in social media or like
Yeah.
enjoy social
Yeah.
media, that we see them as a brand who are good at it.
Yeah.
And I feel like props to you. Loewe.
Yeah, no,
That was
they're doing
unreal.
well.
And now,
well.
whenever I see a tomato, I'm going to be
I'm
like
gonna think
thinking
of-
of that balloon in the air.
Absolutely.
It was also beautiful. They
so
did it
beautiful.
so
it was in
well.
Turkey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Over. Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
so cool.
Something else I need to discuss
Yeah.
right now is the AMAs.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of Shabuzi.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you watched it, you would know, but no one watched it.
No one watched
Who
it. That's
did?
why we're talking
Yeah.
about it.
And no one showed up.
Yeah, no one was
And no one
there.
showed up.
Only
It was
Shabuzi.
influencers, TikTokers, Shabuzi, and the lady that thought
also,
that
did
the
you
country
see all-
music was created by the Carters. Like,
Yeah.
But the AMAs was a shambles.
Yeah.
Who was there? Name me one person.
Everyone lift your
J-Lo.
hand if you were
Yeah.
there.
She carried them.
Can we
J-Lo,
talk
can
about
we-
J-Lo's performance?
And she just
Can we leave J-Lo at home?
Yeah,
No.
literally.
We need to put J-Lo in Rice. Well,
Pretty sure she like got with somebody on the stage.
Oh.
One of her dancers. Like
She's
go-
like, yeah, sing on that.
I think she's just trying too hard to stay relevant.
Yeah,
Her
and it's
time has
obvious.
passed. She was great 20 years
She
ago.
was amazing. She was in every movie
Yeah,
ever.
that performance wasn't great.
No.
I just
Did she
like
not do it to a Billie Eilish song as
no,
well?
it was maybe it was like Kendrick Lamar. Then
Yeah.
They Not Like
Was
Us,
it?
but like it was like a remix. Oh, I only watched part of it, so
Yeah.
the part I watched was like the remix of like They Not Like Us, and like her backup dancers were dancing better than her, and I was like, I
That's
see the
when it's
vision
bad.
through your backup dancers, but you are not executing it how
Yeah.
you should be. Please take a step back.
yeah.
and they had to cut out so many of the award speeches.
Wasn't
Oh,
it 14
really?
awards they didn't... they only
Billie Eilish
presented
got
5.
7.
Oh my god,
I
seriously?
think they only presented like 5 to 10
'cause
awards.
no one was there.
And 14... Yeah, no, but it was every single person who got an award sent a video.
Yeah.
But then 14 awards or something like that they didn't get videos for, so they just announced the winners on Twitter. Do you guys know that the AMAs were cancelled for 2 years?
Really? Before?
And then this was their big comeback year.
Oh my god, that's so
AMAs.
embarrassing.
Yeah, and their big comeback year, it just basically did worse than even before. And like, imagine your comeback being like that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
that's
terrible. I feel like they're just going to
embarrassing.
cancel the AMAs after
I think
this.
it's
How do you even
over.
recover from that? No, to be honest,
What's
actually, it's
even
going to
the
be
point?
easy to come back from that because that was so bad.
Yeah.
Literally anything you do will be better
But
than
this
that.
kind of whole like thing reminded me though is like who really watches like category B award shows anymore?
Well, is
If it's
AMA
not
even
like-
category B? Like, the AMAs are
I feel
big.
like they used to be big.
Okay, well,
they
yeah.
kind of remind me of like
American Music Awards. Like, that is huge. Like, most of music is America right now. So
I
you'd think it
know.
would be better, but...
Do you guys still watch award shows?
So yeah, that I was gonna say, who even really still watches
watch the
award
TikTok
shows?
little
You
bits.
watch the TikToks
Yeah.
after, and you stalk Instagram or scroll through
wanna
Instagram and
see what
social media
everyone's wearing.
afterwards. The
It's hard.
Oscars,
But do you
like I
reckon
can't
it's-
say I would
Do you
have
reckon
watched
it's a thing of like attention span now, where like we actually cannot sit through a full award show with all the ad breaks and everything going on? That like, do we actually even care?
I also
now?
I think it's more that we just don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
don't
think
you
we
feel
do.
like, for me, my favorite artist is who I listen to. I don't need people to tell me
Yeah,
that the
why
best
you're
artist
good.
of the
Yeah,
year is
that's
this
true.
person.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
like-
not going to do anything for me.
But also, we move on so quickly because of trends and TikToks.
Yeah.
So when they're like, and this song from January has won, and we're like,
Yeah.
How did that
go?
even
Yeah.
run? Like,
And
we
like-
actually forgot about that song in February
Yeah, it's so
when it came out in
interesting.
January.
Like, you had 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
literally.
because of how fast paced like social
Yeah.
media and everything is.
Like,
right
I
now,
think
but-
people nowadays who are like becoming big in like the music scene would rather get big from TikTok and going viral
yeah,
than winning their first
100%.
award at an award show.
100%.
I
Because
think you'd get more.
You're
notability
guaranteed a
from
check
that.
from TikTok, not from an
Yeah.
award show.
Anyway,
Yeah, and they
that's just our
often
thoughts.
Yeah.
We're great singers, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've sung twice on today's episode, and I think I'll
I
be
used
at
to
the
conduct my school
AMAs next
choir.
year. And Nike, their
Yes.
release of their new
So good.
kits. That was really cool.
So cool.
When
I
they just
think-
popped up
Yes.
in the room.
This was the women's football team.
Yes.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen another brand do something like
No.
that? Nike, I feel like, are so forward thinking in like terms of like where they are.
Yeah.
In like culture, things that are going on. They're just like always there. They're always at the forefront. And
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
if there was one brand to do that, it would be Nike.
Yeah.
I feel
love
like
them.
someone in their team must have watched High School Musical or Glee
Yeah.
before. Because it's like, when it's like, in my head, I just heard living in my own way. And it's just like,
Everyone
they just
just
appear
slowly
in the audience
standing
with
up,
the,
yeah.
and it's like, yeah, I'm the star.
It was so
and everyone else is just
theatrical.
around me. It
Yeah.
was giving theatre school kid,
Mm-hmm.
like, this is our moment. We gotta stand out. What should we do? Let's stand in the audience and
Spotlight.
But also, what better way to show off the kit in the same scene as where you're going to actually see that kit
Yeah.
being used,
Yeah.
played with? I feel like it's all just
It's
so
so
well
smart and it
thought
makes so
through.
much sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and then they
much
had the
thought through.
players in it
Yeah.
in the actual grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just really cool.
It was
And
cool.
I think sometimes we let the women's stuff be kind of put to the side.
Yeah,
But
in
this was like,
sports,
this is
yeah.
a moment for the women's kit.
Yeah.
Like the women's kit's really important and
Yeah.
it means something. Each kit represents a place.
Yeah.
And it represents a people.
Yeah.
And so we're going to say like, hey, look at this. This is what you can wear if you want to represent this group or this
Yeah.
team
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever you want to, whatever you stand for.
Yeah.
We are standing for it in this like presentation.
Yeah.
I just really appreciated it.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
We care about the women's kit.
We do.
We
We
care
do.
about the women's team. Things we're loving. Have you guys got some things that you're like obsessed with
Ooh,
right
I
now?
feel like you had a few things. You start me off.
I was just saying, I'm watching The Studio on Apple TV.
Ooh.
It's produced by Seth Rogen. It also stars Seth Rogen.
Classic.
Love Seth Rogen. He's so
Unreal.
funny.
Funny.
He's amazing. He's like Hollywood's favorite person. The Studio is about a studio producer or studio lead, and Seth Rogen plays the like head of the studio. They're like a film production studio based in Hollywood, and it sort of satirizes like Hollywood culture and like the film industry, and it's so funny. It's so chaotic. Seth Rogen plays this kind of like awkward, weird, not unlikable, like he's not unlikable, but everyone just kind of looks down on him because he's just like really weird and like probably shouldn't have the role that he has. But
a bit like The Office.
yeah, literally like The Office, but it's so funny. And star-studded cast. They've got Anthony Mackie in an episode, Zac Efron. Like, obviously, the connection through Seth Rogen, amazing. But
Yeah.
I just think it's so funny. It's an amazing show on Apple TV. If you want like an easy watch, like you want to laugh, like side-chatting, watch The Studio on Apple TV. It's
Unreal. That
amazing.
sounds
It's
so
so
good.
funny. It's just so chaotic. Like, it's amazing. Love it.
Love it.
Anything you guys are watching?
I'm watching The Better Sister on Amazon Prime. I actually thought it was related
God,
to
I've
Bad
seen
Sisters,
this.
the
I've seen
Irish
this,
one.
yeah.
But it's not. We're only like a couple of episodes in, but it's really, really, really good. Couldn't really tell you much of the premise of it right now, but essentially her husband is murdered, and it's this whole like police investigation. Things go wrong. Things are happening.
Isn't this the one where her sister remarried the sister? Oh,
Ooh,
maybe I'm thinking of I'm thinking of something
That
different.
sounds a little bit
I'm
complex.
thinking of something different. Basically,
illegal.
Wait.
the sister marries her sister's ex-husband.
Yes,
This is it. Yeah. I just realized that did not make any sense. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
the
that's
sister
it.
remarries
But it's actually really, really good. And like, I don't know how many episodes it is, but it's really good. And I'm thoroughly enjoying that.
I'm just Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh my God.
and
I haven't watched
Sirens.
Who's
that.
your favorite?
My favorite, it changes every episode because they all sorry, but also
They are chaotic.
First season, they had so much about Mormonism. Second season, they
Nothing.
just scrapped that. None of them are doing anything
crazy.
Mormon. Like in the last season, they'd be like, I'm going to church. And they'd be like, oh, I don't do that because I'm Mormon. This season, not one of them has even mentioned Mormonism
Really?
yet. They haven't said, will Mom Talk survive yet? I'm like, is this even the same series? It's so funny. I feel like they now have this like confidence that they are famous now. It's like, no, but you're famous for being Mormon wives, and it's funny because you're Mormon, and you getting drunk in a strip club only works for television if you mention Mormonism 15 times.
Yeah.
If you're just doing it. And then like, I don't know if you've seen, but Jessie, one of them, has come out and said she's actually not even Mormon.
What?
Oh.
She's ex-Mormon. So she left Mormonism, but she, even in season 1, she'd left.
Why did they get her on the show?
I'm like, so the Secret Lives of the maybe Mormon
Yeah,
wives?
like what is going on?
And then most of them don't go to temple anymore or anything like that. And they don't even mention the Mormonism anymore.
Well,
and I'm like, guys, the drama would be, I can't believe she's doing that because as Mormons, we would never.
Yeah.
And it's like, she's drinking in my hot tub and da-da. And like a lot of the show also, I think, is encouraging this season really toxic behavior.
Oh, right.
Like Jen is clearly in an really unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
She goes missing for like from the show for like 4 episodes. She just doesn't come back because she's having really bad depression. And they're like, so Jen's just not showing up because she's scared. I'm like, no, she's not showing up because she's not
like,
okay.
not okay.
And you guys are going on holiday, like on a trip. Go over to Jen's house, even if she's done something bad.
Yeah.
Go to her house. You're her friend. She needs you.
Yeah.
She's currently in a toxic household that she can't escape. Like he's come back and in season and also people are like writing on the internet, oh, maybe I do like him. Like maybe in season 1 he just portrayed himself badly. I'm like, we don't just gloss over people's behavior because like change.
Yeah.
And like honestly, if anyone's watching this and you are in a really unhealthy space and you are feeling pressured by a man, like don't let these kind of shows tell you that it's okay.
Yeah, no,
it's
definitely.
not okay, and there are places you can go.
Absolutely.
There are like literally call a hotline immediately, like get out.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you need to do, your safety is way more important than entertainment. And I think at the moment they're using it for entertainment.
Yeah.
And we don't stand for that.
No.
Unfortunately.
But yeah,
So-
speaking of Mormon wives, those girls, they got their hair done, they got their face done. Now we
So
need to
good.
keep up.
Yep.
Well, have you guys got any suggestions of what we can be doing?
The MediCube exfoliating pads. I use them every single night before I go to bed, and they have genuinely transformed my face. I was really prone to getting like little drips and drabs of like cluster spots all over my face,
Right,
like
okay.
cheeks, chins, on my forehead. Since using these pads, like my skin has never been so flat.
Wow.
And like you go to bed with a serious glow, wake up with serious glow, and that's the kind of products I like.
Wait, so what is it? A cube?
No, they're like a little. The brand is called MediCube.
Oh.
You guys have definitely seen the infamous
feel
like
like I
face
have.
masks that you sleep with, and then you wake up in the morning, you peel them off.
Oh yeah.
Right, so this is the same brand.
Okay.
And these products, they come in a little tube. You can buy a little tub, and you can buy them in Boots.
Yeah.
And they just use one pad every single night before you go to bed. And
Oh,
like
so you just rub it on the area.
yeah,
Do you
all,
see-
all over your face. Avoid the eyes, obviously. But like so good for like your face. It's transformed my skin.
So good. Do you know what I love?
What?
Have you seen the Ethique World shampoo bars?
No.
They're like these bright pink and they're like kind of moon shape or like triangle shapes. And they are just like, so they're shampoo bars. But I was seeing like all these comments saying like they smell so good. It actually, because the problem with shampoo bars is often it's like,
It doesn't lather.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they were saying like all the videos you watch are like this big,
Really?
thick.
Oh, that's
And
lovely.
everyone was saying like the problem with summer and traveling is our liquid
Yeah.
limit.
Like
Yeah,
allowance.
yeah.
You literally just put it in some like cloth
Yeah.
and you take it with you and it's perfect.
Yeah,
so
that's
then
so
you
perfect.
can take your shampoo bar everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's sustainable, ethical, and it
Yeah.
lasts way longer than any other thing.
Of
and
course,
it's actually good for your hair. I don't know how it works on different hair types, but
But I feel like with something so basic like that, though,
Yeah.
I feel like it can be good on anyone's hair, really,
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
Because you just,
Super
as long as it just
natural.
doesn't strip.
I was speaking to someone about this the other day, but like I think that bars of soap and things like that are going to have a serious comeback.
Oh,
like,
I'm still using like Dove bar
because they are
soaps.
the most like best way to wash
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah,
and like the most like natural way to wash yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can
Yeah.
make them like look so nice and aesthetic also in your bath, like a nice little tray.
Yeah, if you get like
Yeah.
a nice soap dish.
Like,
You just have your 3 bars, your shampoo, your conditioner, and your body,
Body
bar.
wash. Perfect.
Whatever.
We're onto something here.
Are we moving in the right direction? Is the world healing right now?
Things I'm loving. So I have 2 issues. Putting SPF on daily and putting makeup on before work, just because
Yeah.
I prioritize that extra like 30 minutes of sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just can't. Beauty of Josian sent in the office like loads of like little tinted SPF
Oh
pots.
yeah.
And I tried one.
I've seen that.
Amazing
Really?
skin match. I already have like, I struggle finding like foundation and like tints like
Yes.
that match my tone without having to mix colors. I used one. I don't remember what the color is. Sorry, but matched my skin immediately. So easy to put on. I put that on every day. I'm not wearing it today, but it just resolves those 2 issues I have. What is now like, I now put it on as moisturizer. So I got SPF 50 on every day.
Yeah.
You're supposed to wear your SPF every day, guys, every single day.
Not just when it's
So-
sunny.
exactly, not just when it's sunny. And I've got like an extra like sheen or like
Yeah,
glow
yes.
on my face
Love.
from the moisturizer or from the tinted moisturizer.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Also, wearing a foundation
moisturizer.
in the office, in any office, is not the vibe.
No, it's not.
Because I said that and I have like a full face of makeup on right now. But because sitting in an office where it's super stuffy and like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You're,
could
like,
just
touching
feel
your
my
face all the
yeah,
time. Yeah.
And then you
touching
just
your
go
face.
dry.
Like,
I
skin
can just feel
tints are
my like
perfect.
makeup just getting old as
Yeah.
the
You know,
when you
hours
get
go
that, like,
on, and I'm like,
tickly feeling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like, I can
Exactly.
feel it.
I get home and
Yeah.
I'm like, get this off my face.
But
right
skin
now.
tints are the way for like
Yeah,
the way
100%.
forward. I love them. So
Love a skin tint.
skin tint, SPF combined, that is the dream. And you can
Perfect.
put makeup over it, like concealer and stuff. I don't, but
You
could.
can.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this, guys. It's been so much fun.
So much.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. We love having you guys at the group chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's
been fun.
So
Yeah,
much
it's been
fun.
so much
We've
fun.
had some good topics of conversation.
chat. Good chat.
Oh my gosh. And yeah, let
Have
us know
good
what you think of
days.
the VMAs. Is it AMAs?
AMAs.
I don't even know the name of that. Guys,
know what you
I
think
feel
of
like
the
it's not going to be a topic we talk about next year.
I know.
I think we're
God,
not
I,
even
don't, I
speak
think it's
about it
gone
again.
forever. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.